What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Together for Victory DLC. We are playing as New Zealand, or the Kiwi Empire here. Last episode we ran into some problems because we've had basically our entire convoy stockpile destroyed here, right? And so we're waiting for our new tank division to make it over to the front lines over here so we can go ahead and mount an offensive up here and continuing to cut into this French territory and British held territory over here, which would work out really, really nice for us. So in the meantime, that does give us a little bit of time, right, to start producing out these modern tanks here, get those going a little bit better. I've stolen a bunch of dockyards here to supplement that convoy production, right? So I'm almost wondering if it makes sense for us to steal dockyards from another area, and I hate to, though, because we've got the heavy cruisers out and going and the light cruisers out and going. So we're also having problems getting in the appropriate resources here to keep those afloat. So let's go ahead and get rid of these, like this and this. So oil, Venezuela, can we get some from you? We can get a little bit, which does at least provide, yeah, it does at least provide some solid oil here coming in at the top of our production lines, so that's good. Otherwise, though, yeah, and you can see this modern tank line is gaining a lot of efficiency, so 2.2 per week there. So we're producing out over 2 of those per day, which is good to see. Convoys there now. You know what? We're going to have to steal dockyards at this point. So I've bumped that all the way to the potential maximum there. So making 5.4 of those per week now, at least. So that's good to see. Back over here. Yeah, you can see that large need piling up for us there. And so we do have some extra military factories that we're working on converting over to civilian factories here. They're currently in progress. We've got 12 of those working on the conversion there. We've got some new synthetic refineries coming up afterwards, right? Just to supplement that oil need that we have. And convoys there being divvied out accordingly. Some of the reason for this potential loss in trade could be from us actually, you know, losing convoys and such, and that's what I'm thinking is having a big effect on things. Still challenging the US sort of fleet out here in Polynesia, so we did manage to sink another light cruiser there. Go like this. 6 enemy ships present there compared to my 46. We did have some additional sort of bombing raids occur over here. And you can see all of my convoys now going through the Mediterranean and such, coming out over here through the Pacific. And so those are being probably raided, or hampered at least, from things. Do have some new resistance now down here. If I had some, I think we'd started trading out some new cav, which we did. That ate into our manpower a little bit, so we're going to use those to repress and suppress the resistance going on over here near Bangkok. Meanwhile, we're working on building up a new navy, and we're seeing now I've got a fleet size of 6 down here. So if I combine everybody there, starting to build up towards a new navy here to go out into the Pacific and challenge a little bit further. So I'll bring this sub in to help out, and he's on the way there. Nice. Okay. Put you guys all together like this. Now I've got a random sub hanging out in the Java Sea. Oh, we did use that for convoy help. New Zealand here, so we know where they are. And then we've got this additional fleet over in the Java Sea as well, so we could potentially even combine fleets over here. So one of the reasons my forces are stuck out here is because we lack the appropriate convoys to get them home, right? So they're sort of stuck in no man's land out there. Convoy production now is starting to pile up a little bit here. And yeah, you can see over the past couple months, we went from 109 down to almost 0 there. So trade routes, you know, if we... You know, Venezuela is able to deliver us 12 units of oil here. Lack of convoys, right. So I would imagine that those convoys are getting hammered out there, moving over to our territory. But we're just going to have to wait out a little bit here and make sure that we can still produce out as many of these convoys as possible. So almost 1 per day now, 5.5 per week we're showing. And so just to get a little bit of action going, I'm almost wondering if it makes sense not to tell Teal Group here to make a move right for us, right? Let's see what happens. So if we tell them to execute, we're going to head into some immediate battles here. I'm seeing 2 reds and a green back up this way. Day bombing is finished. So let's move into the next air doctrine here. Escort efficiency improvement. So that's good. Okay, so these guys are moving up accordingly. And he, he sort of had a problem with this little tank unit here, didn't he? All of these units now lacking the appropriate supply, and I'm almost wondering if that's because convoys aren't getting through here. Let's turn that back off immediately. Yeah, the lack of convoys really hampers progress there across the Empire. Naval dockyards, currently constructing ships, yes. Convoys here. For the, we have 9 production lines, okay. Average production efficiency of convoy is 100%. So that's good. If we go back over here now, is there any information that we could see about our convoys? Country export, trade law, influence, delivered, export. Okay. I wish there was something here on the trade tab that would sort of show you you know, what your convoys are doing and such. So we did just see a quick little burst there, moving northwards. Japan holding on really, really nicely over here. So that's good to see. And they've in fact even made some advances into China. German Reich there still driving deep into the Soviet territory up here. And they probably have a ways to go, but you would think, you know, the Soviets would be sort of... look at all of the convoys we're losing up here. So this could give us a clue. We are getting resource from the Germans, I would imagine. So let's turn off that convoy route, because they're just going to get eaten up and shoot up out there. What else are we buying from the Germans now? North Island to Leningrad, supply transfers. This one is North Island to Ostpreußen. And I think that's actually exports going on right now instead of imports. But let's make sure we're not importing anything else from the Germans currently. Venezuela, you know, this one here. 72% route efficiency. So it's not awful. It's not god-awful. All of those are my exports going on. Okay, so the Germans buying up some heavy resources from me here. Lend-lease to Iran, of course, right? Route efficiency of 57%. Oil from Venezuela cost me 34 convoys. Let's turn that off. Okay, what else are we importing? Steel. Coming from Japan. So the Japanese lines here, costing me 5 convoys and 34 convoys there. This one here, those are the exports, okay. I think it may be okay to actually leave the steel in there for now. Is that all I'm importing now? Oh, we're importing a bunch of aluminum from the Soviets and the Japanese. Okay. So, I think that actually ends up protecting my needs here a little bit, including the fact that we produce out almost 97 oil. Exporting 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So those convoys were used for supply transfer instead of exporting, which is what I was saying earlier. Still showing just the 1 convoy in the bank now, to gaining 0.1 8 per day there. So time for a new research here as well. And what should we look into? Let's go with the next level of radar here. That's something we could plug into our construction projects here once we finish up these immediate needs. I may actually do something like that. Okay, so showing as having 18 factories now. Got a convoy, sunk some enemy convoy there, so that's good. Scored a victory out here, sinking another enemy sub. Oh, and then we're scoring multiple victories out here as well. Nice. So, scoring victories against heavy cruisers left and right. I love to see that, right? We do need to... Jesus Christ. 7 units are affected by the maximum attrition. Supply throughput, etc. We need 3 convoys, but have 0 to transfer this division. So, out of 40 total... Oh, dockyards, I hate to do this, guys. Damn it. Let's remove that one. We can remove the sub-production for now, I guess, as well. Like this. So that leaves me with 6 extra dockyards to use. We'll continue with the heavy and light cruiser production there. But let's go ahead and open up another convoy production line here. And we're going to send that one all the way to the top as well to get all of the resources possible. Right, so shift and up like that. And we're going to fill that in like this. Okay, so just to get some extra convoys in the mix there. And that's going to bring us up to 1 per day. So we're actually starting to stockpile some of these convoys now. Showing it a +4. Come back home, boys. Come back home. How are we looking back up here now? Pretty damn good. Probably a lot of convoys here being eaten up by needs for supply and such. You know, Ally's still holding this little island chain over here, so we need to do something about that eventually. And this territory actually going back over to the Germans, even though the Japanese sort of occupy it there. Okay. 234k now in manpower. We're recruiting about 1,000 of those. Oh, we got a new ace pilot. That's good. Extra airplanes now. We have a bunch, don't we? Including a ton of Barracudas that we could use. So if I look out here now, we could probably send some out here. Yeah, into the Celebes Sea. That would be good. I could actually probably supplement up here in the Filipino Sea as well. Got 100 out here in the Bismarck. Solomon Sea is a little light for us now. I don't have an air base that we can launch from out there. Same with West Polynesia now. So, based on this map mode, let's put some into... Oh, South China Sea there. Still experiencing red. It's interesting. So, the first thing I want to do then is actually come back here to this. Oh, I can't use this airport, damn it. Where's my other one? Here. It's completely full, damn. Alright, so let's go back over here then and put in... He's got some fighters in there. Can they reach... That's a good question. So we'll put in 100 Barracudas. Oh, United Kingdom has called in Brazil against the war here against us. And I'm going to put in another set of fighters here, so 150. Venezuela has joined the Axis, that's good to see. Oh, that only put in 10. Let's put in 150 Spitefuls in there. And I can actually move this up to by another 30. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cancel, cancel. Not the naval bomber, but these fighters here. That's what I wanted. I wanted another 30 of those, so move that up to 180. Very good. Alright, so when those fighters actually arrive, we're going to actually try to send them out to the South China Sea. We do have 300 fighters working for us out here, but if I can throw in some more and get that official air superiority going, that'll be really good for us. Alright, these air wings starting to arrive now, so naval bombers here. We're going to assign you out here. And we're going to go port strike for that as well. Naval strike and port strike. Okay, good. Who else has arrived now? Okay. Tactical bomber. Let's actually remove those. Okay. Alright, new fighters now. Standing by. You're going to be assigned out here to the South China. These fighters, you know what? Let's take you out to the South China here as well. Alright, cool. Solbit C looking good there. Alright. Where else can we apply some air power, potentially? Improved rocket engines is finished, so let's go ahead and grab the level 3 there. Because it is September 1949. Up here in Micronesia. So 600 that we could put out up here. Let's give them a solid air wing of 300 like that. So they're going to work for us out there in Micronesia. Mariana region could also use some. Another air wing here. So let's give them 100 of these on that one. And then just for extra range, I'm going to give another 100 down here in the south. Like that. Okay. So the idea here, again, is to just bomb out Allied shipping wherever it may occur, right? Let's give these guys 200, a round of 200 Barracudas. Okay. Awesome. So they're going to be assigned out to the Philippine Sea there. We could also go for East China Sea like this. Where is this? Okay. Give you 200 there. Cool. Mariana there. We've already got air wings on the way. Micronesian Gap. Who's that held by? Not us. Hawaii Ridge. So, interesting. Interesting. Alright. Back over here now. And we're seeing another victory here. Shooting down and sinking a enemy carrier. Another heavy cruiser there. Man, I love seeing this stuff. Okay. And then nothing happening here. Oh. Alright. We did lose a light cruiser out here. And we lost a sub and a destroyer. Wow, they're really bringing the heat with the naval bombers now. Bringing those carriers over, right? That's going to hurt us, definitely. Alright. Now, has the tank division arrived yet? No. I don't believe I see him, no. So he's waiting on a convoy still? Yeah. No, he's gone. He's actually left the port now. He's out to sea. Very good. So tank division finally on the way. We need 3 more convoys to get that one done. So we're at least producing out those 1.1 per day, so that's at least improving. Then back up here, naval bombers. We'll assign you to the East China. Like this. Who's next? Oh my god, a nuke just went off in Asia. The Allies just nuked us over here, guys. Good thing we're researching that. Wow. Okay, the Marshall Islands here. Put you out to sea like this. Okay, good. Out here now for the next... Wait a second. Okay, that was... Here's the next air wing. Here. Who else? Okay. You're going to go out here into marinara, spaghetti and marinara sauce. You like that spaghetti? Philippine Sea, of course. So we're going to look to attack all enemy shipping wherever we can. Very good. Now, just experienced this nuke up here. believe right here, which is kind of dumb. Shanghai was just nuked by the Allies, so it's like that now, fellas. So we need to make sure we've got air coverage over all of our home bases so they can't deliver a nuke against us. We'll have to do that next episode. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.